Today we're turning a new page on the Finalizing YouTube channel here at my garage, and with that, welcome back! Because today we are going to turn this garage into a proper workplace that we can repair motorcycles in, do some restoration work, and also do some work on custom motorcycles. So you will be seeing how I turn this garage that right now is very messy from our last projects, loads of stuff laying around, different tools at different places, motorcycle parts. All of this needs to be sorted out. We need to get proper heating, proper light, as the days are very short. We have winter right now, that's why you see me here in the Canadian tuxedo at around 0 degrees. But we will get all these things done to properly give this YouTube channel a nice workspace so we can have loads of nice motorcycle projects to come. And at the same time, I'll be showcasing some of the bikes that I have and the plans that we have for them, to give you guys an idea for a few future ideas in the close future of the YouTube channel. So with that, let's go and tidy up the garage. The first thing that I sadly have directly discovered here is that our beloved Yamaha FZR is broken. I bought this bike 2 months ago, and now you see the ignition switch is on. Nothing is happening. And also the neutral light is out. I'm pretty sure that there's something up with a fuse, that the bike has blown a fuse, and a bike doesn't blow a fuse without reason. Most likely there's something wrong in the wiring, right? Like here, where you have the most wear on it because the bike is 30 years old. Maybe people now would say I got scammed on buying this bike because I bought it for $1,000 2 months ago. This is how it is with old motorcycles. No one could have known this. I already checked the battery. The battery has power on it, so yeah. Already a bike that I thought would be just a little bit of work is becoming our proper first project. Nice. When the bike still ran, I found out that the bike under hard acceleration has a slipping clutch, and also that the front forks are slightly bent. Those two things need to be addressed, and also there are a few damages on the fairings that we also need to repair. So this is going to be our first project, and most likely on the way we will uncover more and more gremlins on the way, as it's always the case. Sadly, the Yamaha XJ has survived my time away, also not too well, because as you can see, there's a bit of an oil leak, and most likely this is because of, I think, the ring that you put onto the oil screw, most likely. But that doesn't look good. We need to get onto work there as well. But all in all, the bike here is standing relatively well. So we're actually getting going to pick up some light. As you can see outside, it's getting dark and the days are not really long. I have a softbox in the back, but that one alone is not enough. As you see, it's getting dark and I need good enough lighting to film videos for you guys. So we're actually going to pick up a 300 watt lamp from eBay. That's going to cost me $12. I'm going to do some bargaining, maybe 10. Yeah, $10 sounds good. So we will get decent lighting for $10, which is pretty good. So let's get on the way. So I managed to get this light here for 12 bucks, and we can attach it on these little things here in the seating. So we will have a nice light in the garage. That's pretty cool. Also, the cable is very long, so we can definitely work with this. Let's get back to the garage and sort more of the stuff out. Now it's completely dark and raining, and most likely also over-iced. Really not nice, but we gotta work with it. So we're here now back at the garage, right now only with this light. It is, as you can see, dark outside, and we still have quite a lot to get done until this place is in a proper shape that we can work with this. So let's go and see what we can already do with the lamp. And as you can see for filming videos, this is not too bad. We have good light over here and semi-good light over here. I have another softbox that I could put outside. Only problem is it will sometimes rain here in the winter. And in general, we just have very little room for filming because one of the problems is that I have the things on the camera, the optics, and the optics have like an enhancement and like a field of view. And working with that in this space, which is basically from here to the car of the other guy who's renting that half of the garage, is not too much. So will really be a tricky one. We really need to see how we put here the bike. I just talked to someone on the phone who potentially has like lift for a motorcycle, because motorcycle stores are going bankrupt all the time. We will definitely find something of like a place that's closing. So yeah, let's continue with actually sorting all this stuff out, as there's so much mess right here, and sort the tools and everything so we have a good space to work with. So we now basically have the new order in the cupboard finished. We have all the stuff that is really often needed, basically the basics here. That is electrics, that is like if a battery works, a spare battery, stuff that we are going to need for work here soon, the fuses and this kind of stuff. We have screws, we have things to put underneath, we have this like the zip ties, some glue, some oil to top up. This thing, I can recommend this to anyone. This is like lube for screws, especially when working on older bikes. This can save you a lot of like time, because this really prevents bolts from snapping and everything if you put this on before putting in a bolt. We have brake cleaner, we have starter spray, and we have the Newton meter wrenches. Yeah, down here we have stuff for the services that is only needed like half as often, like carb cleaner. Then here we actually have a very small little needle for cleaning carbs. Most likely it's not possible to pick up on the camera. We have the compression tester. We have stuff that's needed for like brake service, like to push brake pads apart. This oil filter wrench, a spare oil filter, my brake bleeding tool. Yeah. And down here, everything for cleaning the motorbike, like stuff that doesn't damage the paint when rubbing it on. Then here, paint, and then here to clean the paint. Here to clean chrome. Yeah, that's that so far, but it's still quite a mess. But I'm getting really cold, as it's around 0 degrees. So let's actually take care of this issue. Ah, fuck, I think it's snowing. Ah, that's really not what I needed, or it's at least ice rain. But here we go. because we have portable heater. The motorbikes will sadly have to survive this one for now, even though I don't like them having in the rain, but after they have a permanent shelter. So, and you see, we did a great light setup for filming. We don't really have any shadows. This is also a light that's currently not plugged in. This is all done for 10 bucks. This is like a lamp out of the trash that I have been using for some time. These two, picked those two up for 10 bucks on eBay. This is a stage light that I kind of have borrowed, where the company that I borrowed it from somewhat forgot that I borrowed it. So yeah, let's get this portable heater going. We can only kind of use this one if the garage is closed, but like for projects where we then work inside here, that's really good. And as you can maybe guess, I put this light that was earlier over there. I can very easily switch it to over there. And this will basically be the main work area, while the motorbikes will be parked basically with the tail to over here. And well, one will park over here and one will go to the wall. Basically, this stuff needs to go. Yeah. Only thing is, this cable is a bit short. We're running into cable issues, because I want to have the bulk of the cables over there. Oh, we need to be careful with this one though, as I turned it on for a test. I already feel this is one of those things that can set shit on fire. So this cable needs to go. So let's continue with cleaning up here so we have a good surface to work with. As you can see, we now found a place for the Royal Enfield Interceptor, and you can see the bike is still relatively dirty. I just basically arrived back from the Balkans, filmed another video on a DR650 like right the day that I arrived, and now this bike has found this place here. We still need to get the bike clean. Now there's salt on the road, and I didn't want to expose the bike to any salt, so we will most likely do that on a day where this salt maybe was not been put on the road for a few days, and we can like quickly, after washing it, wash it again here. And then I actually have some plans for the bike, because I, in my review, said that the bike tends to rust, and it's also something that I've noticed, but in some regards I expected it to be worse. So I thought about basically, first of all, restoring the bike to its former glory, so it looks like basically off the showroom. And for that we would need to take off the exhaust and most likely these parts and polish them really well, and also take the opportunity to get all the dirt out of the rest of the motorbike at all the little hidden places, and then basically do a corrosion and rust report of how much in 1 year of ownership this bike actually then ended up rusting and corroding, which I think would be very interesting. And would you like to see this bike go back to a normal street bike, or potentially even a cafe racer style, or do you like the scrambler look that it has right now? As long as I still have these tires, I think I'm going to keep with the scrambler look, and maybe I'm going to change to more of a cafe racer setup for when I have the street tires that I still have on the bike, as this bike is a pretty easily customizable motorcycle. So yeah, but nice that it found a place. Now we just need to fit the other bikes in here. for fuck's sake, the lamp that I got for 10 bucks from eBay already is broken. With the light just having gone out and it being very late, let's push the FZR back in and call it a day for now, and basically get all the tiny bits of cleaning done next time, and also the last few bits of order, and then we should be good and can actually start with the next few motorcycle projects. After pushing the Yamaha FZR back inside, I called it a day for now. To my garage I have about an hour-long commute because I cannot afford a garage in town where I live. This is most likely the same for you. So if you see any of my wrenching videos, you actually see the amount of progression that you can realistically have if you are in a similar spot. So with a bit more farther away camera perspective than usual, the garage is now basically tidied up and ready to get working with. We still have a few problems though, because we will have to fix a few bikes in this little space, and here behind me you see around 4 square meters, which is not a lot, and most likely to actually make this work for the videos I will have to start working with like more the action cams like here to basically have a better a wider view, because with the main camera I cannot get my objective so wide that I can actually film inside the space. But I think it's actually kind of nice because most of you who are watching this most likely will not have a lot of space, so you actually get to see how it is to work with very little space. And yeah, let's definitely get some good projects here going. The first thing that we're going to do is get going with the Yamaha FZR, as that is urgent with potentially the fuel and the carburetors going bad. And then we will continue with the Interceptor, and I hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys are looking forward to all the wrenching videos that will be coming on this channel, as it's something that I really would like to learn and really something that I would love to break into. This is a skill that I definitely want to get down, as I said in one of the videos about half a year ago that I want to improve my motorcycle riding skills, and part of that is being able to fix a motorbike, especially with the situation on the labor market for motorcycle mechanics right now, as the situation is getting worse and worse and worse, and as a result the labor you get when going to a workshop is just terrible at the moment. Was basically the inspiration to actually start working on my own motorbikes. I'll at some point do a video on this topic itself, but for now this is our place to work. I hope we can upgrade maybe in a year or two, and yeah, definitely like and subscribe and check out the Patreon, and see you soon.